old to say, ooh, I have a boyfriend, but yet I was too young to say I had a special friend. And when I told people I had a partner, they thought I was a detective. And I couldn't do stuff that other my friends did, okay? I couldn't do it. Like, I went out one night with a friend, and we went to a club, and she went home with a guy, and I went home to pay the babysitter. Yeah, and so I called her in the morning, and I said, how was it? And she said, oh my God, Carly, he did that thing to me that you only do after you've been in a 6-month relationship. And I said, holy crap, he took you to IKEA? So let's see what else. I went on a date once with a guy who was a TV producer. I wasn't attracted to him at all, but you have to do what you have to do. And we were making small talk, about like travel. And I said, I'd like to go to Tunisia. And he said, ooh, I think you'll find it's pronounced Tunisia. And I thought, well, you, sir, will never see my vagina. No. Thank you. Let's see what else. I went home with a German. I went home with a German guy one night. I did, and I thought, wow, this is going to be, wow. I thought, okay, thank you. So he needed me to tell him how much I liked Germany. I needed that. So I said, okay, like I can think not on my feet. So I was like, I love Germany. I love your Christmas markets. I love your punctuality. I love socks and sandals. And I found out from somebody like 3 months later he wasn't kinky at all. He just worked for the German Board of Tourism. Very annoying. I hate it when men talk in bed. Is that a thing for you? Lesbians! Yay! Well, I hate it when anybody talks in bed, whoever happens to be there. I hate it. No, I'm always afraid that I'm going to be like too honest. I hate it when you get asked, tell me what you want. I'm afraid I'm going to scream, property! Get me on that property ladder, daddy. So my new husband is Quebecois. I know, it's exactly what I wanted in a man, a language barrier. And he's a lot younger than me. Thank you, yeah, like a lot younger than me. I know, usually women go, woo, is he a monster in bed? No, actually I have to check under the bed for monsters. And like we don't go out a lot, like he didn't come with me tonight, mainly because it's a school night. So because he is so much younger than me, you guys, I worry so much about aging now, okay? I've thought about plastic surgery. I have a friend of mine just got her boobs done. So, she wanted me to see them, so I looked at them. Then, she wanted me to touch them, so I felt them. Then, we were kissing, and there's no more to that joke. I went on the internet, though, listen. I'm trying to keep things exciting and spicy, so I went on the internet to a very popular love and sex website, and they sold products on there, so I thought, okay, I'll have a look. And you guys, they sold a candle on there, a big old candle. Do you guys know who Gwyneth Paltrow is? Yes, she's a nutter. Complete nutter. So, but they sold this candle of hers on there. Maybe you've heard of it. This candle that smells like her vagina. Yes. Yes. For 75 British pounds, which is like 3,000 Canadian dollars. You can get a candle that smells like her vagina, which is ironic, because normally I light a candle to not smell my vagina. She also sells on their product, she sells a solid gold vibrator for 13,000 pounds. That's how much my car cost. So unless my family of 5 can ride that sucker all the way to Walmart, she can keep it. Let's see, what else on the internet? So on the internet it suggested that you take a special interest in your appearance to liven things up in your relationship. Like they suggested maybe waxing. Change things up a little bit. Waxing. I'm not talking about my lip, baby boy. So I tried it. So I went and I got waxed. And I just have to tell you, after I did, I know the young generation does this, but I stood in front of the mirror and I did not feel attractive at all, you guys. I didn't. No, really, I wanted to put a plastic hat on it, some little tennis shoes, and a pipe in its mouth. Because it was Mr. Potato Head's ugly sister. And also, I got anxiety. You know, I'm older, I've got anxiety, and I didn't want to leave the house after this happened. I thought for sure I was going to go out there, and I was going to get into a horrible accident, and I was going to get rushed to the hospital, and they were going to rip my clothes off, and the doctors were going to feverishly try to save me. For 1 second, you know, they'd look down and be like, dirty girl. All right, one more thing before I get out of here. So also, they said that you should flirt with each other. No matter how long you've been together, no matter what your age, you should flirt. And they suggested sending dirty texts and dirty pictures. So, I thought, I'm going to do this, because my husband works out of town a lot, so I thought I'm going to do this. So I got a new phone with a fantastic camera on it, right? And I tried it out because of the filters and things. So I tried it out, a test shot, because I need a filter to make me look less like a melted ice cream cone. I've had 3 kids. It looks like something you'd find in a bucket in the garage. Okay, so I took a picture, I took a selfie, and it said, did not detect a face. It was only a picture of my face. So I got my daughter involved, my 22-year-old daughter, and she's like, okay, I'm going to show you how to use the filters and the camera. And did you know there's a filter on there that makes things look old? And she said, not old, Mom, vintage. Vintage. Like you have a Polaroid, but you don't. I said, okay. So I got ready, I got all set up, I put on some music, I lit my vagina candle, took my picture. This time it detected a face. But it wasn't a picture of my face. I sure as shit didn't need it to look vintage.